Hey there, high performance friends and family. Lars Hedenborg here, co-founder of High Performance Real Estate. And I just want to give a quick sort of market update and offer a few free resources for you if you're considering selling your home. And it is, as I'm recording this, it is February 26th. We're at the end of February. The spring market here is getting ready to heat up, and our inventory levels in terms of homes that are on the market is still at an all-time low. So still a seller's market. If you're considering a trade, especially a trade up, we're finding that higher price point categories are moving slower than lower price point categories. And so if you're considering a trade, now is definitely the time. I want to show you one thing here that I thought was really interesting. It was just looking at, when homes sell, when categorized by month, the average percent sold above market price. So there's lots of data sort of crunching behind these numbers, but you can see that May, June is when you're more likely to get more money for your home. There's also more competition on the market in terms of sellers. So if you've heard us talk about, ideal time to list a home, there is not necessarily a timing of the market, to wait. They shift all the time. We're expecting a slowdown in the market here with rising interest rates and those sorts of things. This was just interesting. This just came across my desk here that May and June are close to 6% above market price, which I thought was pretty cool. So average days on market is getting over 45, close to 60 days on market. And so if you're looking to take advantage of this sort of timing, you're really looking to meet with a real estate professional. And of course, we want to be part of that process. And so, anywhere from 7 to 14 days prep time to get a home properly on the market. We have a very specific 7-step process that we follow, starting with a consultation. And I will say one thing I'll show you here. So I just thought that was interesting. May and June are sort of leaps and bounds above the other months here in terms of average percent sold above market. Let me stop the share here and start I'm going to show you one more thing. So if you have an interest or you're considering selling your home, let me show you how to get a free home equity evaluation. So if you go to highperformancerealestate.com, that's highperformancerealestate.com, and basically homepage, get the process started. Schedule your free home equity evaluation. There's no cost or obligation whatsoever for us to do a full-on home equity evaluation, let you know within a very tight range what you can expect to get for your home within what sort of time frame. And so the process really is as easy as 1, 2, 3. You can see just a little bit of information about your property. So single family home, let's say it's in Waxhaw, let's say it's a 4-bedroom, 3 bath, 3,000 square feet. So that's step 1. Step 2, anything about the property. So awesome updates. Hit next, and then just give us a little bit of information on you, how you heard about us, your contact information, your desired time frame for selling, and also what your desired sale price is. So we're going to do research based on where you think the value of your home is. Most home owners have a general range, a general idea of what they think their home is worth. And so it doesn't really impact our analysis because we're sort of an independent, market-driven analysis of your property. And then just hit submit and off you go. Let me pull up one other. And so when we get together, part of what we do when we get together, we really do dig into what's going on in the market. This is, let me pull this is looking back historically on what's going on in the market. This is just sales price. Let me pull up price per square feet. So you can see the market is still, in terms of just normalizing dollars per square feet, is still way above where we were when the market was at its peak back in 2007, 2008. One other point I put up, days on market, you can see if you pull up a monthly look, days on market, you can see that we're getting back up still extremely low days on market. So overall MLS is at 34 days on market. When you consider properties that have relisted, we call that continuous days on market. It's close to about 60 days. That's the number I referenced earlier. And then you can say list days to close, we're at about 89 days. So including contract, getting under contract to closing, we're at about 90 days currently. And then one more bit of information I want to pull up. So if you look at homes for sale, you could see we're at really still at like historically low levels. So, you know, we don't expect any sort of drastic or dramatic thing to happen with the market. We're expecting a soft landing as we're sort of hearing in our industry in terms of, you know, change in interest rates and those sorts of things, and just buyer and seller demand and traffic and just normal cyclical type activities that come along with being in any market really. And so one other thing I want to offer, if you want more information, all you need to do is email marketing@hprea.com. You can get a copy of, we have a winter edition seller guide, and we have a buyer edition, winter edition buyer guide. So we have a buyer and seller guide at your disposal. There's really good information in there in terms of preparing your home for sale. If you're a trade-up buyer, there's information on trading up and the cost of waiting and just some really good information. So email us at marketing@hprea.com. And don't forget, if you're looking to make a move, there's no obligation whatsoever to get a free home equity evaluation. Give you a real tight range of what you'll expect to get for your property. So any questions at all, reach out to us, and we'd be happy to help you with your real estate needs. And we just want to be included in your process. And if you're a past client of ours, you've likely had an amazing experience. And that's not to toot our own horn, just to say that we really take this business seriously. You know, we do this at a very high level, hence the high performance name. And so looking forward to serving y'all. And we'll see you at the closing table. Thanks so much.